getting blown now. I'm in my zone now.
Inspiring conversations I've had. And if you can share your example and show you understand it, you have like empathy, and most important is like respect. And if you ever in like a leadership thing, one question that's helpful is to say, what's something that you've learned recently that has really impacted you? Then you can't go wrong with that. Or, what are you most passionate about right now? People don't listen to each other. They don't care to take the time to slow down. And this is with people they like. They don't take the time with people they like to really care to slow down and ask those thought-provoking questions anymore. And sometime in this world, people just want attention. They just want to be acknowledged. They just want to be heard. So I think if you can actively listen and pay full attention, don't be like texting, don't be scrolling. Just pay full attention and stay present in that moment. This is a part of having an inspiring conversation because you're asking this person to share the personal experience, and you asking them to relate their own stories, their own perspective, to share and communicate that. It's not to be taken lightly. And there may be some new idea or some opinion, and even if you don't agree with the opinion, you can value the thoughts, you can value the person, you can value their insight and still be in disagreement. So I think all of those things, being present and, just asking things like, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? We asked that question several times the past 4 years here. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Or what is one thing you wish more people understood? All of those things, I think, is like a dynamic of an inspiring conversation. You know, and I think it's important because conversations are not always inspiring, guys. Sometimes, you got to be direct and just say, look, you really being disrespectful. You don't ask me this 5 or 6 times. Let me break it down for you. This, and that. That's what it is, okay? And sometimes conversation not gonna be that way. So if you have an opportunity, what you call stumble upon, you stumble upon. Inspiring conversation don't always like be planned. If you can have an inspiring conversation, it's healthy for you and it's healthy for the people in your presence. And yeah, that's what I won't say about that, Kingy.
I thank you so much, Siri. That was so much said, and I love it. Real quick, right? I want to ask you this. So, why you think they? Because we hear this a lot, speaking from the heart. Can you just quickly just touch on that? Because I feel like people always tell you, if you're speaking from the heart, it helps you be more genuine, right? So just kind of like, why is it so important to speak from the heart? And I'm gonna say, how do you speak from the heart? Let's kind of try to break that down because I feel like we just want to try to help people understand as much as we want, like how to be authentic, authentic. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, one thing, if somebody gonna speak from heart, it's helpful if they're in a safe place. Have you created a space for me to be vulnerable? You know, to speaking from the heart means to be expressing myself, sharing my truest feelings. I'm not gonna feel like doing that in the ops presence. I'm telling you my belief with sincerity, my passion. It's like connecting my emotions and my speaking at the same time. But it is something that's important to me, and it could be about any topic. I'm just not saying words to you. I'm being present. I'm being vulnerable. I'm being fully engaged. And I may really want you to get this point, whatever it is. I'm trying to tell you if this continues, this can compromise the status of our relationship. If this continues, this can change the energy between us. If this continues, this will invite me to disconnect from you. It's like some deep thing that's, conviction is involved in it. So it's an emotional thing. I care about this thing. And that's why speaking from the heart, you care about your heart. So you're going to take a moment to assess your feelings and you're going to guide your words. You're going to guide your tone because You really want to be understood in this moment, even if you don't agree. Just hear me, you know. And I think people will just respect that, even if they don't agree. They will respect that. Wow, she shared her story. She shared her journey. I told myself this year I'm gonna speak with intention. I'm gonna move with intention. I'm not gonna jump on every opportunity from Live Me or anywhere else. I really want to move in intention. And like if people's like playing me and they're asking me different ways the same thing over and over, I'm gonna just break it down direct. Boom, 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 boom. I think you understand this. And let me be helpful to you. I think it's important to speak with intention, speak from the heart, and even if it's not received, if it's not received, receive, accept it. You know what I meant to say. If it's not received, that's okay, because you're gonna catch it. Somebody else gonna bring it to you. I put it in the universe. I put it out there. Someone else gonna bring it to you. They're gonna say it to you differently. You gonna understand what they said. It was my gift. Maybe you didn't receive it, but somebody needed to hear it today, and I needed to have it off my heart. So I put my gift out there, I place it there in the middle of the space for you, and it's okay. I feel better about it. If I was respectful, if I wasn't as respectful, I can get better. I have another chance another day. But when you're asking someone to speak for the heart, be careful what you ask for because you might not like what they have to say. You might not agree. You might be surprised. Um, you might feel emotional about it, But if you're going to ask someone to speak from the heart, be respectful enough to be fully present and acknowledge that at least. That how I feel about that part, Kingy. Yeah, this is a good topic today, boy of the city. Thanks so much.
No, thank you. Wonderful response too. Wonderful response. I love it. I love it. It's just like, just the whole like I heard compassion throughout that whole thing. Like it's like it's like for me to be able to share, can you open the door for me to, what I'm saying? Can you make me feel comfortable enough to share with you? Is it okay for me to like I heard so much, you know what I mean, in between that. And it's so dope because that's the only reason that's gonna encourage someone to really talk. And the crazy part about it is when people actually overcome that challenge and actually speak up and everything, it helps everybody else to grow. It helps everybody else to persevere because one thing for sure, again, another person's struggle is somebody else's medicine
I'm getting blown now. I'm in my zone now.
if they know how to get out of it. If you could tell them how to get out of it, how'd you get out of it? So sometimes that's why talking about it is very important. And everybody's we gotta be know how to really open up and listen. Be, where empathy comes in, good listening comes in, and I learned this through just being in sales, even just through me just always on the phone, listening to clients, trying to, trying helping them with insurance. Cause I don't say selling, I say helping them because they already want what they're calling about, right? So my main job is to listen, right? And always says, how can I help you? What is it you're looking for? How can I make sure that you get off this phone with the right medications, with the right doctor, with the, you know what I mean? Because that's what work. The more you can listen, you can help solve the problem. You can really help, so that's a blessing within itself. Before we keep going, let's check in with Paris real quick. Paris, how you doing this morning? Peace and blessings. God bless you. How's your mental health?
Good morning. My mental health is okay. Going through a lot of stuff, but just found out a friend passed away. You need to go on mute, please. There we go. I can still hear. Okay, there we go. Nope, that was weird. Um, I just found out a friend of mine on here passed away. A few days ago, but I just found out today. I got okay. Why do I can't hear myself? I think it's that Queen person. I think it's number 10 city.
Number 10 is gone for me. I don't see number 10.
Okay, there we go.
Gone.
I wonder what.
Do you have background right now, Paris, in your background?
No, I have my background is out. Okay, now I can hear. Can you guys hear my TV?
Yes.
Okay, let me go in another room. Watch out, Bubba. Yeah, because I got okayed by my friend's daughter to let people know that knew her on here. I didn't want to put her picture up on my profile yet. But I just found out this morning that a friend of mine, Tammy, on here, passed away Monday. Um, Pretty devastating, news. She's on my monthly. She has some stuff before her name, and then it says Tammy. Um, check her picture out if you don't know. I'm sure you've seen her. I don't know if you know her, but yeah, yeah. That's my morning. But I hope everybody's blessed. I woke up today.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Paris. And it really means a lot to me, Paris, that you said I woke up today because somebody didn't wake up today. Hundreds of thousands of people didn't wake up today. And we say it in a routine sometime. We woke up this morning, so we're halfway there, guys. But it's so true. I'm so sorry that happened with your friend. And that would make me feel like we're not promised tomorrow. And I already know that. But it just remind me we're not promised tomorrow. So I need to make it count. I need to do that for myself. You know what I mean? I need to make it count for myself. I don't have time to be tied up around people that's not for me. If you're not for me and you just take, 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 this is not a space I can honor you with anymore. Because I'm somebody to be recognized, to be acknowledged, to be respected. So if you're just here to take, take, take from me, and I'm watching this and I'm telling you about this for all this time, eh, I cannot honor you with my spaces because I gotta have the energy, the synergy, the radiation, the vibration level. I gotta have that so that I can make a difference and really help somebody. And you never know what somebody going through. So I really appreciate you this morning, Paris, for reminding me that, you woke up this morning. And I hope you wake up tomorrow morning. But I want to give you your flowers today, Paris. We truly, truly love you. We love you. And I'm just so happy that you came today and you shared that message with a
I'm getting blown now. I'm in my zone now.
reminder, to make today count. Just a reminder. That way it won't sound that way. We love you. We love you too, city boys. You know what? We love Evanly. We love Star Babies. We love everybody, AMF. We just love, okay?
Yes, we do. We definitely do. We love you, we love you, love you, and thank you. Definitely feel the love. I appreciate it all the time. I need to hear it. Even people don't understand how just these words can make a difference. Just I believe in you. You can do it. Because a lot of time, we go through so much, man. And I know I'm not the only one that be feeling like, oh man, it's the end of this guy. I mean, like this, what else can I go through, right? But you always go through it. God always shift our mindset, always give us another way to think, another way to feel, another way out. So we just love the fact that, God is leading and we following, man. This year, it's just a beautiful thing to know that there's a plan for us. There's a bigger plan. So that's why every time now you got to take advantage of everything, your energy, the conversations we have. That's why this topic is important. While you having these conversations, we want you to have inspiring conversation. We want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're creating something. You're connecting with someone. You're building a bond. You building trust. We're working on our goals. We're working on our dreams. We sprinting what we got going on, the business, the bond. We're motivating each other. We pushing each other, encouraging each other. You know, keep each other on top of our game. Hold each other accountable. This is everything is always about how can I help you take that first step? How can I help you stay focused? How can I help? Because the more you help, the more you can offer to help somebody, and they're honest with telling you what they need help with. There's no way we're not moving forward, because if this what you need help with, and I'm gonna help you do it, we moving forward. And the more we talk about positivity, we keep our mind with positive thoughts, it helps us feel better, it helps us do better. Everything is always about changing the way we talk, changing the way we do these things, so that way it's easier for us to work through things, right? So even when we're dealing with these conversations, I feel as if sometimes we have to think about making it a deeper conversation versus just a quick yes or no conversation, because a lot of time that's how you get the real response, that's how we can get deeper into it. Because just as simple as is everything going good? It gives you a chance to say yes or no based on, did you eat it? How your stomach feeling. Like, I feel like there's so much to it, right? But when we think of, hey, what's the best part of your day so far? What's a good thing that happened today? If we attack positivity off, from the jump, it makes it where the conversation is better, it's more inspiring, and it's meaningful to both, to everybody, right? So everything is always about how we're asking these questions, how we talking to each other. So this topic is a reminder on how we can focus on growth and positivity based on how we steer the conversation towards solution, growth, optimism, because everything is always about whether we're talking or we're venting, right? Sometimes we're talking, sometimes we're venting, and you have to be a good friend to be able to practice active listening, because we need that. We need you to just listen. Don't even give us an advice yet. Don't just listen, and it's so important, right? Because the more you can listen, again, the more you can help somebody, and we want to encourage each other when we talk to each other. We don't want to push each other down. We don't want to do none of that, because that's not growth. That's not helping people stay positive. None of that. We have to understand how to inspire people, so that way we help them don't be, knocking themselves down, or using self-doubt as a reason why they not, what I mean? So everything is always about inspiring each other, uplifting each other, making an impact one way or the other. So yes, we want to have inspiring conversations when we dealing with each other, when we talking to each other, when we at work, when we dealing with family, friends. It doesn't matter what we're doing, you know take it a little step further, take it, make it a deeper conversation, so that way we can build something, with everybody, because the deeper the conversation, the more inspiring the conversation, the more creative we get, the more life-changing opportunities we have, and everything. So we're gonna open this up again. AMF checking in, King Trap in the building. Peace and blessing, my brothers. I'm gonna open this up real quick. We're talking about inspiring conversations today. So we're gonna open this up, check in real quick, let us know how y'all doing, and y'all can take it from there. Peace and blessings, y'all.
I'm checking in, man. My mental health this morning is great. I'm a little sluggish, moving a little slow, a little tired. But I'm good, man. Just know what I'm saying. I know that work gonna pay out. But I'm good though. My mental health is great.
AMF, how your mental health?
I know me, I'm always up, man. I'm up. I'm always up. I'm up, blessed. I ain't got no complaints. Chilling, man. With some boys, I'm smiling. I've been up, worked out, cooked, everything been done since 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been up, like, chilling. I gotta go to this damn, we talk about it later. But I'm good. I'm blessed, y'all. Playing game. We up. Let's go.
Another thing I want to add about inspiring conversation, family, is I always learn something about myself. When I walk away from a conversation, I can tell I was inspired because I learned something about myself. I'm very passionate about balance, about being fair, treating people fair. If I feel I'm being mistreated, this I'm very convicted about. So sometimes I will talk to you in the way I think you're gonna really get it. But when I hear your response back, it makes the conversation better. I don't like one way conversation where I just say my side. I like to hear back what made you think that this was okay? What in your mind made you believe this was going to turn out all right? I'm just saying, you have the floor. Because I'm going to learn something about myself and I'm going to learn something about you and I'm going to learn something like how I don't get here again in the future, you know? So even if it's I don't want to say naughty, but negative kind of connotation to it, it's still a learning opportunity. The worst angry time, you can still find knowledge, and knowledge is power. So this empower me if I'm inspired, you know. Yeah, come, 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 come.
Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. And I'm glad everybody's doing a good as great as well. King Trap, AMF, thanks for joining. Glad you guys are doing amazing this morning. We woke up today. Everybody that's in the chat that's coming in, God bless y'all. Peace and blessing. We appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Big Zaddy Draco, everybody, Ramu, um, everybody else that's pulling up, you know, again, if we didn't get to mention you or see you come in, we apologize. But you know, we trying to stay focused and keep this conversation to be inspiring so that way we could change each other's life. You know, I feel like even with family, we so quick to just ask family members, you know, hey, you good? You know, what we eating today? You know, that's normal conversations at home, like daily routines, daily conversations. It stays around the same thing, right? A lot of time. We need to take it a step further because we're around family members a lot. You know, to talk about our dreams, talk about our goals. How can I help? You know, a lot of those things, that's what strengthens family bonds. That's what makes it where you, because a lot of time family don't feel like families support each other when it comes to business, when it comes to other stuff, right? Relation, a lot of stuff because of the fact that, again, we're not involved. We're not involved.
I'm getting blown now. I'm in my zone now.
You gotta have the right conversation. You gotta ask the right questions. You got to care, right? Same thing with friends. You can't just be there all the time. You can't even encourage somebody to do better. You can't say, "Man, I see your potential." Man, I listen. You better than you think. You know what I'm saying? You can't help. You can't motivate them. You can't. You know what I mean? So again, we have to be able to encourage each other. We have to be able to. We here to help each other. You know, because everything is always about making sure that our mental health at ease so we can move forward, so we can work, so we can be happy, so we can just keep creating a positive environment, workplace, family, like everything is always the key to it. Today's topic is inspiring conversations, guys. Inspiring conversations. You know, another thing I learned about conversations, somebody, you know, has anybody ever said something to you and it stick with you? You remember it. It pops up every once in a while. Maybe a coach, a friend, or maybe a hater, or you know what I'm saying. So again, words. Again, some people are so good at what they do. You know what I'm saying, and someone would encourage you in such a way that it could change your life forever just by telling you certain things as if again you're capable, you could do it, you're better than that. You know, I know again we've had these conversations with so many people that somebody had to remind you on how good you are, remind you on how you able to do things and you're better than that, encourage you to volunteer, encourage you to put the music out or whatever it is, and it automatically it boosted you to just go. It gave you that confidence you need to start. You know, so everything is always about how we're telling someone or how we're helping someone realize that they're not alone and we are here to help. How can I help? You know what I mean? Make the conversation good enough where it can provide some type of help, some type of comfort, some type of answer during these difficult times when we're going through it, when we feel like we can't overcome something, when we feel like our back against the wall, when we're talking to each other, help somebody get out that situation, help somebody build enough confidence to pick themselves up so they can go, so they can start doing something, you know? So everything is always about how we're encouraging each other, inspiring each other through our conversation. So that's why positivity is important. You know what I mean? The way we speak is important, you know? So very important to have inspiring conversation to set the tone for the future, to set the tone for growth and everything like that. So we're gonna open this up again. Give you guys an opportunity to jump in. The water is fine. Again, we're talking about inspiring conversations. Peace and blessings.
You say inspiring the conversation. That's the topic.
Yes, sir. Inspiring conversation.
Yeah. I love talking about something like that anyway, cause when you inspire, you know what I'm saying, you're expressing yourself. You're designing yourself to the other person in the conversation, and hopefully, when you're talking to that person, you're talking direct. You know, I love talking cause that's my desire now. Sorry, y'all, coughing a little bit, but to have the attitude to talk anyway is grateful. That's connection. That's like communication. You need communication to talk and to even to learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? The conversation can be great. The conversation can be greater. The conversation can be greatest. You know what I'm saying? So inspiring conversations, you know what I'm saying? When you do a real conversation that's you're trying to build and grow with each other, and at the same time y'all trying to compromise on something y'all trying to grow with together. That's what I see what that means, you know. That's from my opinion. Everybody got their own opinions. And at the same time we can still learn from each other. So that's a good topic, man. I'm about to come back on there. I'm still coughing.
Hmm. Inspiring conversations. I think it can, I think it's like natural for me. I think if I'm given the time to talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying, they start talking. They talking downward, you know what I'm saying, or they're looking down. They're going through something. I think I'm more like, you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna be alright, or listen to. I'm just how I listen to people. I listen to you, or I try to give you some kind of encouragement. I mean, I can't. I know I can't save everybody, or I can't. You know what I'm saying, give everybody. You know what I'm saying, like as far as money, and you know what I'm saying, like things like that, of that nature. But I know vocals. You know what I'm saying, the power of the mouth, power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying, it can change a lot. It can change people. It can help people. It can help me. You know what I'm saying, like just words, man. You know, like books help too. But I'm just saying, like right now, like verbal communication with somebody. I mean, sometimes people down. I'll be down. I understand being down. My lifestyle, my life, or my path, or right now, I had down times. Everybody be down, but I be down, like depressed. I got depression. I live with depression, but it's okay. I don't need no meds. No, I can deal with it. Saying it's okay. I shake it off. It's only momentarily. You know what I'm saying? But I know I try to get somebody that's down. I try to, you know what I'm saying, if I can, if I'm able to. I throw a word or two. I try to make them smile. I try to do something. You know what I'm saying? I hopefully, you know what I'm saying, help their day or help their moment or hour or moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I try. I can do a try or attempt. I'm gonna shoot my shot at helping somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big on choosing women, like trying to get girlfriends and all that. I ain't big on it. I'm big on learning people, talk to you, all that stuff. And let me see what you about. What kind of conversation you got? The conversation is major. All the way around the board, conversation is major. So inspiring conversation is a big topic. So pass it on.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Very, very, very good responses. Thank you so much, King Trap, AMF. Thank you for everybody speaking. Siri, thank you so much. Paris, everybody that spoke up today, thank you so much. God bless y'all this morning. Um, I really want to kind of deeper, dive a little bit deeper into, the conversation as far as, because a lot of people they seem so closed off. They just seem so uninterested sometime, right? Because, this why the conversation has to have a meaning to it, a purpose to it, or some type of momentum to it, a good feeling to it, right? So something 'cause that's what's gonna change those type of situations, right? So I really want us to think about, why it's so important to approach some of these conversations because the right way, because different situation requires different things. Some requires patience, some requires empathy, some requires the right approach, some requires the right timing, the right listening ear. So you got to know how to approach that situation. You get what I'm saying? Mrs. Tony, peace and blessings. Grand Rising, how you doing this morning? You know, hope you're doing amazing. So everything is always about how we start these conversations. Me, when I see somebody, if I see somebody off a bit or whatever, hey, what's on your mind? What you been, what's been going on lately? Or Anything excited? Anything excited going on? I already see that. Sometimes you gotta change it around. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes how you start the conversation, how you approach the conversation and everything. And another thing I would say, because sometimes you're trying to be positive, and sometimes the conversation don't be as positive as you want it to be. Thank you. Could be better. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, stay in faith and it's gonna get better. All we gotta do is stay in faith and it's gonna get better. You know what I'm talking about? Stop playing crazy. We know that, right? God woke up this morning. We won already. We're gonna take it and run with it. But yeah, y'all. So this topic is about inspiring conversation, right? But again, we got to be real. Sometimes you want it to be positive, you want it to be inspiring, and some people like to focus on the negative. Some people like to just, not accept you know what I mean? So, what I want to share with you is, again, don't get negged out. When you see that you're trying to be positive and the person want to be negative, don't get negged out. Change the conversation. I hear you, but let's focus on
I'm getting blown now. I'm in my zone now.
how we can improve this situation. If it continue to be negative, remember you're supposed to have your boundaries set already, right? And if it really not working out on the conversation, look, I respect you and your time. Hey, I gotta go. I appreciate you. I love you, but I gotta go. And this is how you handle these negative conversations. You're not supposed to engage into them. You're not supposed, because it's supposed to be inspiring. We're supposed to be having a good conversation. We're supposed to be building. Anytime it's not going that way, hey, very respectfully, hey, I got nothing but love for you, but I gotta go. I'll check you out. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it get out of hand. Don't let, you know what I'm saying? Because it's important, because when it does go that way, you got to know how to handle it. How can you make sure that you have good conversation all the time and you keep doing this daily? Be positive. Be positive. Be present all the time. Encourage other people. Speak life to yourself. So again, if you're positive, you're thinking positive, you're gonna be positive. So you got to take that and use that, knowing that you have the power to control how you feel, how you think, how you react, how you do that, all that. Everything is about building. We have to build trust. We have to build growth. We have to build consistency. We have to be everything. So just be patient enough to let it build over time. But keep preparing yourself, keep working on it, because lack of practice is the one reason why a lot of people is not prepared. Lack of practice is the number one reason why most people is not prepared. So you want to be practicing, you want to be practicing, because by the time when things happen, you want to be ready. This is time for you to step outside your comfort zone and not worry about being judged, not worry about being misunderstood, not worry about all that extra stuff, because again, at the end of the day, you have to go through it to grow through it, to grow through it. So at the end of the day, you have to understand and accept the fact that, hey, I understand that, you know what, this didn't work out before, but that don't mean it's not going to work out now, because I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep working on myself. I'm going to keep working on my attitude. I'm going to keep working on my character. I'm going to keep working on my friendship, my relationships, my business mindset, my everything. And that's how you do it. You got to stay in faith enough to know that the more you work on it, the better it becomes. Help your friends, help your family, help your neighbor, help people, because we all struggle. We all struggle. So it's easier to care about each other, and so we can help each other not struggle, versus not caring about each other and we all struggle. Because we all struggling. We all go through it. But we can work together and avoid each other from going through it, so we can stop struggling. So it's important that we share our experiences. We discuss these issues, overcome these things together. So this stuff is what's going to help us. So that way we can make this thing work. So we can make this thing possible. So no matter what you do, I want you to stay inspired. No matter what you do, I want you to keep having inspiring conversations. No matter what you do, you don't want to be negged out. You don't want to be you don't want to be the ones going back to your old ways. You want to be motivated every time. But one thing for sure, it's okay to not it's okay to feel how you feel. So sometimes you might not feel motivated, but you know what I do? I remind myself, why did I get started? What's the benefit of me doing it? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to inspire me to keep going. That's what's going to shift my mindset. That's going to make me focus on a bigger picture. So all those things, again, when you can reflect, you could be grateful. When you could reflect, you could be grateful because you realize how many times you thought you couldn't do it and you did it. And you go back to having faith, staying in faith. Like me, hey, say a quick prayer. You know what I'm saying? Go back to positivity. You know what I'm saying? Inspire myself, run. It's all you can do. Stay in faith and keep pushing. So we know that inspiring conversation can make a difference in our life, can make a difference in other people's life. So we want to start making a difference every day. We want to practice this every day. We want to understand that, we want to know, we want to use it because we know that our words are powerful. So we have to start our day right. We got to start these conversations right. We have to share with each other, but share the right things with each other. But no matter what's going on, just remember to prepare yourself for everything. Prepare yourself for everything. So keep practicing because remember, you can't control everything. So you could want it to be good. You could want it to be a good, perfect conversation. It might get out of hand. It might not go the right way. So always start with prayer. Always ask God to guide you. And when you're going into a conversation, ask for wisdom, ask for kindness, because you need him to give you the right words. You want to stay open-minded. You want to be a good listener. You want to be ready because the more you could listen without judgment, the more you can figure out how you can help. All that makes the conversation so much better than us judging so quick and doing stuff that goes away from us really helping each other. So again, there's a lot of different ways for us to prepare ourselves for inspiring conversation, but the best way to do that is to prepare yourself just for positivity, period. Set the tone for positivity, everything that you do. Always believe in you. Always, expect the best. Even when it don't go good, look for the good in it. So, and this is how you keep momentum. This is how you keep things going. So even when it don't look good, we gonna make it good. We're gonna make it look good. We're gonna find the good in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's important to understand that we've been through so much on this journey, this thing called life. We've been through so much journey, so much experiences, so much obstacles, so much problems, so much good things, so much celebrations. I mean, you've learned and learned and learned that nothing's gonna stop you. Nothing's gonna stop you. So God bless everybody. Again, just in case anybody has anything they want to say, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up one more time. And then we're gonna close it out with a prayer. And yeah, we ain't gonna keep y'all for too long today, man. God bless everybody. Again, yeah, we're talking about inspiring conversations. It's important. It encourages people. It helps people get ready. It helps us really, really get out there and do what we need to do because we understand that we are not alone. That's a beautiful part about it. All right. God bless everybody. All right, peace and blessings. Well, shout out to everybody. I guess we said a mouthful, like they say. Everybody's mouthful. We said a mouthful. So we're gonna go ahead and close this thing down for today. I just want to thank everybody, man, for just having meaningful conversation on this morning show. Just always encouraging each other that we're not alone. Like it's exactly what we need, man. Like just more people understanding that We're really not alone. We all go through it, and we know that we can do it, and we all capable. We all go through difficult times. We all go through these things. Sometimes it gets uncomfortable. And this is why we are here to remind each other, like, hey, you're not alone. It's okay to not be okay, but you'll be okay. I've been through it, you've been through it, he's been through it, she's been through it, but we all got through it. So we're not gonna stand here and act like we can't go through it. So God bless everybody, man. God, we want to thank you today for this opportunity to get together. We want to thank you for all the amazing words and all the gifts that you give us, the power that you give us, how you remind us constantly how great we are, amazing we are, how capable we are. We just want to ask that you make sure that moving forward, that we have the right conversation with people, to inspire people, encourage people. When we speak, help us speak with empathy, help us speak with grace, help us share the wisdom that you give us, help us help everybody keep going, give us the right connections, help us find the right conversation to spark change. Help us find the right way to spread love, spread the knowledge, spread our resources. Help us find a way to get together. Help us find a way to stay united. We know coming together is easy, but staying together is hard. And we know you're going to give us the plan to stay together, because we know you want us to be together. You said two is better than one, because if one failed, the other one can help each other. And we wanna know that, hey, we want to help each other, Lord. So we just asking that you just give us the strength to stay in faith no matter what's going on, to keep us going, to keep us pushing, make us put our foot down, to understand that we are capable, we are well equipped, and we're gonna do this. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 Amen.
Amen.
God bless everybody, man. I felt that prayer, boy. I felt like somebody else was doing it. Like, boy, I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like this morning show get to me, because the topics be so crazy, because I don't have, God looking at me right now as we speak. I'm looking at him. I don't come up with a topic. Y'all come in, I sit here right before the show, and I'm just trying to, and it's crazy. It's like, oh, you don't have a topic? Well, guess what happened? Inspiring conversation. And it's crazy, like, and it's a it's a dope topic. You know what I'm saying? It was a perfect topic. I loved it, because I actually learned so much just by listening to you guys, even serious on so many ways on how you think, how you gave the answer. I'm glad I gotta ask Siri more questions. This the real Siri, y'all. The one over there, the one. It's up to us to be grateful, change our mindset, because understand that we all gonna go through it. But guess what? We already went through it. My boy was on the phone yesterday. He like, man, I'm dealing with an issue. I said, man, God bless you, could deal with it, because most people can't deal with an issue. You see what I'm saying? So that's a blessing to be able to go through things, deal with things. You know what I'm saying? So God bless y'all on today. Take it easy. Take over. You know what I'm saying? If nobody told you lately, you are the best thing popping. You are amazing. You're dope. You're handsome. You're beautiful. All that good stuff, man. God bless you all. Wherever you are in the part of this world, spread the positive message, man. Spread kindness, love, and all that good stuff, man. Check out the website, wesoflymorningshow.com. And remember, you are the best thing.
I'm getting blown now.